Hello there, and thanks for visiting the Varykino YouTube channel. I'm Kristy.
And I'm Matt.
We're long-standing Star Wars fans who live and breathe Star Wars every day.
Welcome to another installment of our Week of Star Wars, a series recapping the Star Wars fun we've had during the past week. First up, this week, without a lot of advanced warning, we got the Andor Season 2 trailer. This was a very pleasant and unexpected surprise. Andor Season 2 will be coming out on Disney Plus on April the 22nd, so we're still a good few weeks out, but we have been waiting for this trailer for some time, with keen anticipation. In parallel with the release of the trailer, StarWars.com revealed a slightly different release schedule for this series. We knew in advance that the series would be structured in terms of 4 chapters of 3 episodes each over a span of 12 episodes in total. The very interesting thing is that we will be getting one of those chapters, 3 entire episodes, per week over the span of 4 weeks. Now, not everybody, but certainly a lot of people will be quite pleased about this. And personally, I think I like this idea, being able to get a good chunk of Star Wars content with the specific story arc being concretely wrapped up and not having to stretch out over multiple weeks, but the whole season still spanning out over the period of a month.
We've often remarked when doing our Star Wars series rewatches that the series tend to flow a little bit better when you watch each episode in a binge manner, watching them back to back to back. So I'm really excited to hear that perhaps Lucasfilm is taking a little bit of that on board and giving us those 3 episode story arcs all together so we can sit down. And with 3 episodes all together, that's a little bit closer to a movie length duration. That's going to be really exciting to sit down and watch nearly a full movie's worth of new Star Wars content every week. Of course, it does mean that the whole series is going to wrap up a little bit earlier in the calendar than if it was released 1 episode per week. But honestly, I would rather have more Star Wars sooner than later.
Now, the trailer itself had lots of very fast-paced action. It almost moved so fast that it was sort of difficult to tell exactly which scenes are going to match up in terms of overall chronology. It could have been jumping around all over the show as far as we know, but there were a few absolute highlights from each of our respective points of view. I really loved seeing Cassian Andor in that TIE Fighter test pilot armor, for instance, not to mention the prototype TIE Fighter scenes in and of themselves. There's some very interesting material going on there.
It was really fun to see so many of these Season 1 characters returning in this trailer, and of course we finally get to see a bit more of Director Krennic. I love Krennic in Rogue One. I'm so excited to have him featured in the 2nd season. And I gotta say, we did actually sit down and kind of go through the trailer shot by shot in a screen cap gallery, because it really takes a lot of time to really look at all of the details and sort of piece together the information that they're giving us. A lot of speculation about the different locations and different factions that we're seeing here. There is a lot of discussion about those new Imperials that we see in the trailer wearing interesting new armor. There is just so much to get excited about.
So let us know what scenes particularly caught your attention, and if you are interested in checking out the screen cap gallery that I referred to, we'll put some links to that down below as well.
Of course, this isn't the first Star Wars series coming up on the calendar. We do have new episodes of the animated series Young Jedi Adventures coming out first in March, but I know it's Andor that most Star Wars fans are really excited about, and I'm just counting down the days and weeks. And of course, as collectors, we're very excited to see what merchandise will be coming out from Andor Season 2 over this year as well. Moving on to Star Wars gaming app news. In Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile app game, we have the new character Wrecker Mercenary version. We had the kit reveal for this new version of Wrecker last week, so of course players can finally unlock this new addition to the Bad Batch lineup. He's looking really fun.
In terms of recent purchases and acquisitions this past week, in a little bit of an interesting coincidence, we didn't plan on this, but we're certainly keen to be in a bit of an Andor mood. We picked up 2 new Funkos, both from the Andor Season 1 wave, Cassian Andor number 759 in his Narkina 5 prisoner outfit, and Marva Andor number 762 presented as a B2 emo projection.
As the Force would have it, we picked these 2 new Funko Pop vinyls up the day before the new Season 2 trailer dropped, so we're already in a very excited mood for Andor.
In terms of YouTube videos that we've uploaded to our channel this past week, we uploaded a video having a bit of a chat about the TVC March Madness 2025 Top 64 bracket reveal. Now, the TVC March Madness is a fan-run tournament wherein fans nominate and then vote, starting from a bracket of 64 different characters, for the characters that most fans would like to see released in the Vintage Collection line.
We followed along the live stream revealing the top 64 characters as voted by the community. The team revealed that there were more than 30,000 people sending in entries for a combined total of over 2,000 Star Wars characters. I was really excited to see the missing Bad Batch characters feature so highly in the voting rounds. Almost all of them were in the top 10 spots, and I gotta say it was really nice to see The Stranger claiming the #1 most wanted spot amongst fans. We really hope that Hasbro is going to take note of this fan voting, and it's going to be really fun to see who wins each round of matchups over the month of March.
Also on the topic of the vintage collection, we uploaded a video taking a look at the Sith Trooper from The Rise of Skywalker, VC162. He's an older figure now, but we recently rewatched the sequel trilogy, including The Rise of Skywalker, and that prompted us to open up this figure that we've had in our collection for a while so that we can get him out on display.
The action figures released around the time of The Rise of Skywalker's initial release were those unfortunate 5-point of articulation figures, so it's really nice to go through and add those better vintage collection figures to our display. And of course, being so excited about finally getting the Season 2 Andor trailer, I opened up our newly acquired Funko Pop vinyl of Cassian Andor from Season 1 in his Narkina 5 prison outfit. I really like the pose on this one, really good paint details, and I just am so excited to see more Andor merch finally coming through. That first season was really lacking in merchandise, both in action figures and Funko Pop vinyl. I'm glad to see we're getting more now.
Yeah, we've been talking for a little bit of a while about wanting more Andor merch from Season 1, as you just said, and those Narkina 5 prison outfits are quite iconic and immediately recognizable from this series.
A really fine addition to our collection.
So on that note, thanks for listening to another episode of Our Week of Star Wars. We appreciate you taking your time to listen to us.
And stay tuned for another episode next week. And as always, may the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.